Welcome to another speed paint. Today I am painting Sonnie from Love, Death, and Robots, first episode of the first season. Sonnie is a cool character. She does monster fight stuff, and I will not spoil that at all. There's some great creature design in the episode as well, but I really wanted to just try painting Sonnie, particularly this shot here, because the lighting is super cool and she's shaded entirely pretty much in purple and blue. And that sounded like a fun kind of like restricted color palette challenge. I'm still color picking. It saves time getting some of these base colors down, and then once all that's down there, I don't mind making adjustments, doing some blue or red shifts and darkening or lightening the colors from there. I also want to point out that ears are usually transparent because they are thin skin. If you've ever held your fingers up to a flashlight, that's kind of the same thing. Ears, the tips of noses, and the cheeks on people tend to be pinker, depending on the person's skin tone. In lighter skinned people, that is more obvious. In darker skinned people, it is more subtle. Sonnie is a white person, but here she's just all purple and blue and looks a bit like an obby. So pretty soon here I will realize that her head is too low and the slope of her shoulders is not quite right, and I'm gonna just move her head up a bit and not be too precious with the things that I have done. I had been mostly painting on one layer this whole time. All of my line art is virtually gone at this point, and I really wanted to adjust the eyes and adjust the distance between the left eye and the outside of the face there, because her head is slightly turned to our left. So those are just a couple things to make it look more like Sonnie, the character. And then we'll get some earrings on here. She's got a cool teardrop tattoo. And then the background, I just imitated what was behind her really simply, with a big fat brush, kind of blended it a little bit, and then just dropped a lens blur effect on there, which pushes that to the background and brings the character more to the foreground. And then the very last thing that I do is add the hair, because it is on top of everything. And I didn't want to try to mess with the shadows under the face or how the face was looking in between the hair. So one final thing to kind of point out here is the scars on the left side of her face, which are in more diffused light. The way that I kind of made them look bumpy is by putting the lighter color on the slightly darker purple color, which convinces the brain that there's more going on there than maybe there is.